Plumbing Second Fix. We're going to look at the Plumbing Second Fix section of the NHE Plus. Plumbing works will more often than not be contracted out to a plumber, but on many jobs we'll still need to allow for the costs of the plumbing in our quote and work schedules. In the Second Fix Plumbing section, we can allow for the costs of any plumbing work that we will need to include for the job as a whole. If we need a specialised plumbing programme, then Easy Price Pro do produce one called Easy Plumbing. It's designed specifically for pricing up plumbing works and estimates on a room-by-room basis. If we're not allowing for any plumbing works in our quote, then we can close this section by checking this box here. Let's just reopen it. The Second Fix Plumbing section is really flexible. We can enter an overall lump PC sum from a contractor, we can enter the details and produce a quote, or we can enter the details and make it into a PC sum. We'll take a look at all the options. Plumbing PC sum. OK, if we are using a contractor to do the plumbing work and they've already given us a price, we can allow for this as a lump PC sum. It does involve adding in an extra row. That can't be removed. We won't actually be using this method on our job, so to show you how it works, we'll just open another quote. OK, we're in the Second Fix Plumbing section of another quote. We've gone to a plumber who's given us an overall price for the Second Fix work, and we're going to include this in our quote as a PC sum. We don't complete any of the blue boxes. We just go straight to the bottom right-hand side of this section and tick the PC sum box. We're provided with a form. This gives us an explanation about PC sums and the different ways we can use them. If we click the blue info icon, we're given further information. We'll click OK. The programme will now add an extra row into the pricing sheet for us. This will take a few moments. Now, we just use this form to enter in the information that we've been given by the contractor. By default, the description of this is PC sum for Second Fix Plumbing. We can change this if we want. We'll use this first drop-down menu and select Material. Because we're entering overall costs, we'll skip over these other boxes and go straight to the Hours box. To ensure that work schedules are correct, it really is best to make sure that the contractor provides a timescale with a breakdown of the materials and any plant costs. We enter in the hours, select the trade. Now we enter in the cost. We'll see that as we've entered hours, some of the financial value has been allocated to the labour column. We type the material cost into this red box. State that there is one of these. See? The cost is now in the material column. If we've been provided with a breakdown for plant, just type it into this white box. The PC sum box is ticked. So in all of our reports, this will be clearly marked as a PC sum, and we can deal with the markup for it in the PC sum section. We'll now go back to our main quote and look at the other ways we can allow for the plumbing second fix in our quote. Plumbing items. OK, we're now back at our quote. We're going to enter the details of the items that we'll require for the second fix plumbing on this whole job. It really is like a checklist. We start at the top. We need to tell the programme the quantities of radiators that will be required. We'll put in 3 small, 7 medium and 11 large. We can change the type of radiator in the drop-down menu if we want. We'll notice that the valves and thermostats for our radiators are worked out for us. Here's the boiler. We'll enter one of these. We can see that this is based on an allowance for the boiler rather than a specific model. We'll put in a hot water tank, an immersion heater, 4 stop valves. Loft tank insulation is here. We'll put in 2 cold water tank jackets. Now we have the sanitary ware. It's the same straightforward process. All of our sanitary ware items have an allowance, but you could add specific ones to your library if you wanted. We'll put in 5 sinks, 4 toilets, 1 bath. Taps are worked out for us, but it is in the yellow box, so we can adjust it if more or less are needed. There'll be 2 showers, 1 bidet. Plastic waste traps are automatically calculated. OK, all of the items for our second fix are entered. Earlier in this movie, we looked at how we could just add in a PC lump sum for this part of the job. We have now entered in the details, but if, for example, we've not yet had the opportunity to get a quote from a plumber, or we just want to submit this as a PC sum, then we can. We just tick this box here. We're provided with a small form. This explains how the programme deals with PC sums. And we can access a help PDF that contains even more information by clicking the blue info icon. The NHE Plus does enable us to add a unique markup to our PC sums on the summary sheet. If we go to the summary sheet, we can see that any sections that are a PC sum are colour-coded. With PC sums, once the markups have been added, the programme will then round the figure up to the next £100. We'll just go back to the pricing sheet. If we didn't want this to be a PC sum, we'd just untick this box. Extra row and totals. If there are any additional items that we want to include in the second fix plumbing section of our pricing sheet, we can add an extra row by clicking this button here. We can click this blue info icon for further help. The totals for our second fix plumbing are here. Because we've checked the PC sum box, the NHE Plus will add on our markup onto these and then round the total up to the nearest £100.